Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone, and he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set, ready. Drill, 52.
The play fake, now Young. He's got his tight end, it's Tommy Tremble. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
Young looks to throw on first down. Caught by Tremble. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Tommy Tremble. First and goal, Carolina.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Puka Nacua with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Cowboys nothing.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It was D.J. Johnson on the tackle. The Cowboys at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll make it third down.
You look at this Carolina defense.
And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envision a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Eight yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Meanwhile, Young's throw complete to Dotson.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of the times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Puka Nacua
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Cowboys nothing.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
That was throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Hines now on the return. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Puka Nacua doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amari Barno.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Panthers 28, Cowboys nothing.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Yeah, he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
28, Cowboys nothing.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Now here's Young. He's got a man. That's Marshall. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ready.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hut.
They'll run with Hall. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ready.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running.
And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score.
Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide.
Option play. Here's Pollard.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's Prescott. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
That throw by Young incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw is Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Dropped incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Amari Barno.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, kill. Then we'll go to 53.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Now 2nd and 9.
We're going to 54. Why?
Prescott off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Second and a couple. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, 52 yards. And the Cowboys are able to claw one back. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Let's go.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Young. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Under.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Amari Barno. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Young to throw it. And fights him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss.
Here we go.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They go play action. Young.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down, as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd and short yardage. Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Panther first down.
Ready. Deal. Black. White.
Young now. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. Touchdown, Carolina. Jahan Dotson, 43 yards. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Kill.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Straight ahead is Hall. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Young on third down. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Okay, ready?
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Puka Nacua, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Piniero's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here now, third and a yard. Play action now, Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards through the air, caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Third and 12. Prescott to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
A little juke, and he works free. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
91 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
On the ready. Set, hut.